Madi Sadiko and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Wendy, Madonna, Trudy, and Naruses, and I am back with a bang. So I have really, I don't know, you guys, I think you guys missed me, but I also missed you a bit. But I just had to take that much needed family time and rest a bit. But I am back and I'm back with amazing content, as I have said, just to give you an overview on some of the stuff that I will be doing for my next 3 or 4 videos that's coming up. The first one would basically be today's video where we are talking about social media in the SME space, in the small business space. And then I'll be looking at some marketing tips for SMEs, because I'm all about growing and empowering the young professional out there, that is just starting out their business. So that is basically the MO of my videos, just to educate and share some ideas with you guys. And then I'll be doing a bit of vlogging still. I have a cute little content video lined up that I'll be sharing with you guys later on in the month. And then I also will be using this time to basically speak to you about love languages, so we're gonna touch base on a bit of the social and family lifestyle vibes. I'm so excited to be dropping this video, specifically because I know that you guys voted for this topic, today's topic. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I did a poll on two exciting topics, and yeah, so we're going to jump right into it. But it was quite a close call. So I promise you that after this video, I'm going to create another video speaking to the opposing topic, because it seems as if the interest was really high for both of them. So thank you so much for engaging with me. I'm going to drop my social handles underneath, and please feel free to follow me and DM me should you have any queries, or should you just want me to talk about something. I will definitely consider that. So yes, as I said, if you have not liked or shared or subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do it. Thank you so much to everyone that is part of my family, a part of the Inginibe family. So thank you so much. Really, 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 your feedback has been incredible, and I know you guys have missed me, but I am back. So today I will be speaking about top social media marketing tips in the SME world. As you guys know, I love to innovate. I love to give back, just to create that platform for you guys as young entrepreneurs, just to refer back to my previous videos that I have done, just for you to get that much needed content. We'll need a bit of encouragement and just easier ways and tips from people, which is basically going to help you grow your network. All right, so as you guys know, social media is essential, whether you're a new or established business, or NGO, or a small business. It's quite imperative for you to actually put your business on social media, because you get to grow your base, and not just grow your base in a sense of you have to funnel through a lot of funds with social media. What social media allows you is to actually grow your base organically. So the tips that I'm going to be giving you it's a way for you to navigate through the world of social media, and to enable you cost-effective ways for you to actually reach your end goal. And by end goal, I mean the sales target which you have set for yourself for the year, and for you to grow the amount of people that follow you. So basically, these tips are going to enable you in your journey to growing your social media. All right, so let's jump right into it, guys. I have about 4 to 5 tips that I'll be sharing today. So the first one is to create a strategy that is specific to each and every platform. What this means is, as you know, social media is one of those things. Just like any other marketing plan, you have various marketing mediums and channels that are at your disposal. So you as a business owner, you need to know which platform appeals to your product. And even you don't even have to be on each and every platform. You just need to be very strategic in terms of, this is my target audience, and these are the top 3 social media channels that basically speak to my target audience. So let us say you have platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, you have LinkedIn for the business guys. You have a lot of platforms to your disposal. So what you need to do is narrow in on each and every social media platform. You narrow in, which will enable you to choose one that is specific to your clientele. And then you basically ask yourself, which platform am I going to be using for this specific product? Why am I using this platform? What is the topic that I want to tackle? How will my content calendar look like? So you need to create. Facebook needs to have its own strategy. Let me say, when it comes to Facebook, you only want to speak to, because of the fact that Facebook is still very much involved in text. So you'd have to perhaps think about having thought leadership pieces on your Facebook rather than having a heavy written content strategy for your Instagram, because when it comes to Instagram, that is where you show your work visually. So you use that platform to show the type of work that you do, and you use Facebook to basically talk to us about the type of work that you do. So you need to understand what content resonates with which social media platform, because there are small little nuances that are unique to each and every platform. For instance, I'm an entrepreneur, so I do a lot of creative boxes. I style gifting boxes for whether it's corporates, whether it's for birthdays, and so forth. So on my social media platform, I would basically change it up in terms of which platform do I use for what content. So if you go to my Instagram page, you will see that it's visual. A lot of it is about the start and the finished product. It will be in the form of a small reels, because video is also content. Gone are the days where we just post a still image and that's done. But it's good for you to create a video that speaks to your target audience, to entice them, to use music that speaks to them, So I use, when it comes to visual representation, that is where I use my Instagram. And when it comes to my Facebook, for instance, I would have some tips on how to create your own party pack, or how to plan a party on your own, or so it's a lot more relatable content that people can read up on, because my target audience is quite versatile when it comes to my business personally. And then when it comes to LinkedIn, because of the fact that I'm a brand, I would use LinkedIn to extend some of my YouTube content, which also generates traffic to my YouTube, So it's just about you being very clever and using the small little nuances that are special to this social media platforms. So that is basically number one. So ask yourself the relevant questions. Who's my target audience? What do they want to hear? What do they want to see? Are they heavy content driven? Do I need to concentrate on whether it's you are a charity organization, you use your Facebook to basically speak about the homes and the homes that you're supporting, who you're generating funds for. Their story is on Facebook. However, you use your Instagram to show visually the type of work that you do when it comes to your organization. So I hope that's quite clear. That's tip number one. So if you have any questions on any tip, just comment tip number one, A, B, C, and D, and then we have a conversation about it. I'm always open to that. And then the second one is just to be consistent. Guys, I'm telling you, social media is all about consistency. And I know as human beings, sometimes we let work get too much to a point where you forget to actually post your creative work. You forget to post and tell people, which is obviously whoever sees your post at that particular moment is a potential client. That is why it's important for you to capture. If you do a setup, for instance, if you're an events coordinator, make sure that before client comes, you are done with your setup and you have enough pictures, because pictures go 1,000 miles. So don't wait until number 99, the client is on its way and you are rushing, you're taking pictures and it's not so clear, you're not getting the proper content, So let everyone clear out as you're waiting for your clients. Maybe give a leeway of 30 to 40 minutes, which you basically use to take beautiful pictures of your work, because that is going to be gold at the end of the day, the work that your potential clients will see. So think about that the next time you plan something. Make sure you have ample time. If a client says, I'm going to pick up my box 5 o'clock, make sure you're done at 4, boo. Take those pictures that are needed. Create content. Be consistent. Take pictures as you are busy. Have a team. Have someone in your team capture you in your space of working, because stories like that it's authentic, and everyone loves a good authentic story. Guys, I'm literally the queen of authenticity. So because it's beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful to show that. I mean, not everything has to be beautiful. You don't always have to show a video of you with your wig on, while you're busy with your work. You can just capture that moment, because people also want to see that. People want to relate to you in terms of that, and not just see you as a brand, because it's all about starting a journey with your suppliers, your clients, and so forth. So it's always good to see something from birth, literally from birth to finish. That is such an amazing journey that each and every entrepreneur needs to concentrate on. As I said, be consistent. Create a content calendar. Number 1, you have a strategy specific to each and every platform. Number 2, you need to be consistent in terms of the content that you post. So make sure you have content for days. Every single week, you can have various thought leadership articles. You can read up on your business. You can read up on tips, the DIY tips that you can use to generate what do you call it? A content calendar for your various social media platforms, and use stories. Use your stories facilities on Instagram to tell your stories every day. Whether it's you, morning guys, I am busy, I'm having a setup, a day in the designer shoe, or whatever it may be. We want to see that, and content is key when it comes to social media. When it comes to you being relevant and relatable, you need to be consistent. So social media is not just one of those things that you leave till the end. No, there needs to be, they say there needs to be thought behind madness, or madness behind the thought. That one. All right, which brings me to my third tip, which basically speaks to content. It's just basically an extension. Focus on the message that you have. So, as I said, each social media platform has its own different target audience, has its own different nuances, is popular for its own specific things. So you need to focus on creating messages that's applicable to each and every social media platform, because with social media nowadays, and if you're in marketing, you'll know this, because you can actually tell, who you're talking to. If you create a post for social media, specifically under LinkedIn, that you're targeting the business gurus. You're talking to the MDs, to the CEOs. So the type of speech, the type of messages that you put on there need to be applicable. It needs to have proper articulation of what you want to say, because of the type of caliber of the people that you're targeting. So it's quite important for that. If you have, for instance, a youth-focused product, and you want to be cool, calm, collected, and you want to basically be interactive on TikTok or Instagram, you need to use grammar that is applicable, messages that's applicable to your younger audience, So basically, just what I'm trying to say is, know your audience, know how they speak, and speak in their own tone. Be relatable, be relatable. Sorry. So yes, so each and every social media platform has its own unique demographic, and you can Google it. You can have a look at, if I'm on Instagram, who am I talking to? If I'm on Facebook, who am I talking to? And you sort of relay that on your social media's overall strategy and your content calendar. So when you're building it, when you upload a picture, your content needs to speak in this way. Your caption needs to have A, B, C, and D. So it's quite imperative for you to do a deep dive into your customer, who you're speaking to. That's very important. And then which actually leads me to the next point, which is on, just quickly hold on, which actually speaks to measuring and analyzing the results of all this hard work. Guys, it's very important for you to know, if you create a post, how many people actually saw that post? What was your engagement rate? What was actually the engagement rate on this post? How many shares did you have? What are the metrics in terms of things that you post? In order for any strategy to work, you need to keep track of your work. So on a weekly basis, you can choose one day. You say maybe on a Wednesday, because Wednesdays are always good. Then you can always change up and see, okay, this week my analytics show that I've been a bit lower than last week. So what did I do last week? Can I still redeem myself within this coming few days? So pick a date that works for you, and then you go through your results. You look through the feedback that you have gotten. And the beautiful thing about social media nowadays, it's literally at the click of a button. You have access to everything that you may need. You have access to things that will enable you to grow your business organically. And I mean, guys, with COVID and in this economic status of ours, we all need to be cost effective. We all need to look for ways to cut on cost. And social media has all these tools available to you for free. And you just have to click and it's there, So utilize it. It's there for you to use it and for you to actually measure the strategies that you have, So that is it's very, very, very important for you to keep track of your work and what you actually do. You must look at, when you're on Twitter, look at your impressions, the total retweets that you have, the mentions that you have. Also with LinkedIn, you can actually see the total links that you have, the impressions, the engagement, the interaction. All of this you're able to see, even on Facebook. And as I said, you need to look at platforms and social media platforms as if you're looking at any other channel. You cannot blanket all the social media platforms, because it's like they all have their own personality trends. Just think about it in that sense. They all have their own personal tonalities that they use. They all have their own little ways of actually measuring the matrix behind it, what you post. So do a deep dive in each and every platform that you're in. For instance, some of us think we post something because they've made it so easier for us to also just be lazy. Because sometimes, and I will not lie, I'm also like that sometimes. Sometimes I would find myself uploading something on Instagram, and then I'll just say automatically share it on my Facebook page, which is so wrong, guys, because you're not speaking to each and every you're not targeting and looking at the demographic for each and every platform, and that is where we always go wrong. So I have to always intentionally tell myself, you cannot copy and paste, because social media is unfortunately not a copy and paste exercise. So let's just remember that. Remember the next time you click that blue thing to say share on my Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, don't do that. Let us not be lazy, guys. That's why I'm saying us, because I'm a culprit. But so we learn. All right. So as I said, video is key. As SMEs, as entrepreneurs, guys, we need to invest in video content. It doesn't take much, but it speaks volumes on social media, because people are tired of word text, stagnant images. People are tired of that. So let's make it fun. Let's make it engaging. Let us have cute little videos, explaining. If you're a baker, invite us into your kitchen. Show us how you're actually doing it. You don't have to give us your ingredients, but here and there snippets. Show us who you are, and how it is, and the struggles that you may experience when you're trying to bake the specific thing, because I believe social media is about authenticity. It is about telling the truth. It is about being truly authentically within yourself, you know. But I mean, that's a journey that we all have to take at some points. And for an entrepreneur like me, I always try to be authentic. So yes, remember that the next time. All right, and then the last one that we have, guys, it's been amazing. So, but I'm gonna sum it up now. The last one that we have, the dogs don't know that I'm recording things, so the last one that we have. I need a whole office for my YouTube videos because last but not least, we have interact with your audience. Very important. It's so important. You need to show that there's actually a human being behind this business page. Take time to always, even if it's just 10 minutes of your time every day, go on your socials, see who's asking what, go to see your inboxes, goes to so literally go to each and every channel that you have. Go to them, have a look at what are the people saying, what are the people retweeting, what are the mentions that are received within the week, how is it doing? It's like checking in on an old friend. So yes, you know, social media users crave authentic interaction, and it sort of helps you connect with brands. And even for me, as a marketer, as I'm sitting here, if I perhaps follow another company page, or I follow a service provider, you know, and they like or retweet something that I post, I'm like, oh, that is so cool. And I'm just like, Wendy, you know, like so sometimes these kind of small things, it really speaks volumes, guys. It speaks volumes for your audiences, just for them to have a retweet from you, just for people to mention you, or if you perhaps use a product of mine and you tag me in, guys, take time to retag or repost, you know. So concentrate on doing that. Measure your hashtags, your handles, like check up on it, see what people are saying about you, because the only way for you to actually engage with these people is if you are consistent, if you're consistently checking up on what they're doing, what they're saying. Because you cannot be someone is knocking, you're not answering the door. Like, what kind of business is that, you know? So as I said, it's very important, guys. It's number one, engage with your potential clients. That's the only way you're going to seal those deals. It's the only way. It's literally your doorstep. If a client comments, make sure that you respond, you know, and always set turnaround times. Whether it's in your personal capacity, you choose within 48 hours. I guarantee you that I'm going to give you feedback. Then stick to it, you know. Make it public and say, or post something on your socials and say that, dear customers, thank you so much for reaching out. Just note that I will take 48 hours to respond, or 24 hours, depending on your flexibility. But also note that leads that come through and all of that, they usually go cold by day 2. Day 3, it's gone. People have already gone to the competitor, you know. So make sure you pay attention to what's happening on your socials, and that you actually know. Don't just recruit someone and not know what's happening, you know. So you as the owner need to take that accountability and always check up on your socials, because we're here to grow each other's business, guys. But you also need to bring your part as a business owner. And yes, that is all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button for more content that is coming up. Trust me, content is just getting more crispy and authentic in Guinea. So yes, thank you so much once again, and I really appreciate the feedback that I've been getting. And yes, cheers to more authentic content to come. And I hope these tips are going to help you. I really hope these tips are going to help you as you navigate your social media worlds. If you need any assistance in terms of growing your base, please do reach out to me. I will leave my details and let's talk, let's engage, guys. Let us do that. I'm done. So thank you so much, guys. For those of you that have been watching, to all my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the Ingenibe team. We value you, we appreciate you, and all your dreams are, they are valuable, you know. So yes, as I said, please do remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button for amazing content that is going to come. So thank you so much, guys.